Hello everyone, in this quick video we are going to learn how to debug a Dynamics 365 plugin. First step is to create a new connection from plugin registration tool. In the next step I'm using Dynamics 365, Office 365 connection as the one to connect to my particular tenant. So I will click on show advanced, and it is best to find and know where your tenant is. So I'm picking India. If India is your region, you will pick India. For example, my region was not India and South America, I'll pick South America and so forth. I'll mention my username and password next. Next, I will click on login. After giving the credential, you will see that all the messages, all the assembly plugin steps, images, data sources and providers will automatically be loaded, and that will be my next thing. There are a lot of assemblies you can see. Some of them are internal Microsoft assemblies. You should not be fiddling with them. What we need to do next in order to enable debugging to our Dynamics 365 plugin is, you see this little install profiler button over here. We need to click on this button and install profiler. It does take certain amount of time because a resultant of installing this is a managed solution is going to be automatically applied to your Dynamics 365 instance. So it does take certain amount of time, but now the profiler is installed successfully. That is the message you are going to get after successful installation. You can click on OK. Those are the minimum prerequisites for debugging. I have a sample DLL assembly registered over here, which we are going to use to go through the debugging process. As you can see, this is the sample plugin assembly that I am trying to debug. There is a registered plugin and there is a registered step over here. To enable debugging, we have to start profiling this particular step of the plugin. So for enabling that, we need to select, or we can do right click and do start profiling, or you can start profiling. You can do that from the main option menu here. I'm going to right click and say start profiling. There are multiple options available. Persisting to entity is recommended by Microsoft as well as from my end. You can always also go and limit the number of execution and other things, but those are additional settings which you can explore on your own. For now, I'm going to persist to entity and click on OK. Once my particular step is enabled for debugging, it will be saying profiled. In this particular case, you can see profiled on my create of account plugin step. The next step is we need to cause that particular message or event that is needed to be triggered. So in our case, it is create of account entity. So I'm going to come in and trigger account creation. Let's say you had it on update of entity X. You will need to go and do an update to that entity X with the relevant field. That is the thing we need to cause, and it will be logged with the profile step that we did, which we just saw in this video. So I'm hitting save. This is going to log a particular thing on the profiled step, which we are going to use when we start debugging. Here you can see the particular plugin method enabled. I'm going to put a breakpoint where I want to start debugging. I'm normally going to put it inside the execute method. The next step is we want to start debugging. For that, we have to do the following. For this, we need to start from debug. Then we need to go to attach to process and select our plugin registration exe, and then click on attach. That is point number 1 to enable the attachment to our plugin registration tool. Next thing is we need to go and we need to come to our relevant step again. We need to say debug. We need to pick the right profile that we are debugging from. So either you can search from a downloaded file or you can click this one. So you can see that the account create that we had triggered is logged here. That one we will select. And next thing is we will need to find the particular assembly location from where we are debugging. So this is same as your location of your sample plugin DLL in our case. As soon as you do that, you will see that this particular breakpoint is now turning red, right? If I want to start that execution, I can click on start execution, and you can see that this particular debug point is being hit and I can debug through that plugin. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this clarified how you can start debugging on your Dynamics 365 plugins.